everybody, so we're up to part 2 of our Android TV box review. So we're going to look in box number 2 and look at this Android box in a bit more detail. So here we have the OTT TV box. It says 4X CPU, 4X GPU. Okay, now more importantly it says 4K Ultra HD on the box, meaning that it can support 4K Ultra HD video. There's a 3D symbol here, so I guess this also can handle 3D content. And of course it's Android powered. Other than that, the box does show a bit of damage through shipping, but I'm sure the contents of this thing are in pristine condition. So of course this box came directly here from China. And this is the SCISHION Android box, the V88 4K version. What else is in here? Oops. Power supply. And what else do we have here? Remote, of course. And HDMI cable. And some instructions. HDMI cable, box, power supply, remote, and user manual. So going from left to right, user manual. Pretty straightforward. Yes, it comes in English. Tells you about the key features. It supports many kinds of IPTV and over-the-top TV programs. Yes, that's why we got it, because we want to get all that nice free streaming content off the internet. And it supports a ton of modes. More importantly, MPEG 2, MPEG 1, of course MPEG 4, and the list goes on. Of course, it does support audio formats like MP3, WMA. Basically, it plays all your music. That's all you need to know. And it plays even your personal video content. You can play on this via USB port. And the main reason lots of people get these is just for streaming all the free stuff that you can get off the net. Then there's remote control. So let's look at that now. Basic remote control. Anybody who's owned a TV in their lifetime, it's not rocket science. Standard TV controller. Alright. So of course power button. And mute. And then we have our 4 multicolored hotkeys. From left to right we have media, TV, web, and apps. Then the third row here we have our volume down, volume up. And then that's your, I guess next track, reverse and forward for multimedia. We have a home button here, a return button, menu, mouse functionality right there. You press this, you get excuse me, you get to see and here's the mouse button. You press that and you actually get mouse capability on the screen. Here's a directional keypad here, OK button in the middle, and then you have your basic alphanumeric keypad on the bottom. And judging by the size of this, it looks like it takes 2 AAA, yep, 2 AAA batteries go in there. And as you can see, this box doesn't come with batteries, and I welcome that because I don't like it. Normally if you have devices that come with batteries, they're very cheap, and 2, if the box hasn't been open for a long time, the batteries, decompose, they start to leak, and then they damage the equipment. So I prefer to have this kind of stuff come without batteries. Batteries are cheap, getting from any store, right? And preferably alkaline. Right, so just looked at these two. So these can just move off to the left here. Power supply, your standard power supply, North American plug. If you don't have a North American power grid in your area, you can just get an adapter from your local electronics store to work for your country. But this one comes by default, and lucky for me, since I'm here in North America, North American plugs work well, so that's good. Alright, save this for last. Here's our standard HDMI cable. Now a lot of people take this cable for granted, but it's actually good that these guys actually provide the cable, because lots of times you may get everything, and then you have to go and buy a cable separately, right? Which can be a bit of an inconvenience, but these guys, luckily enough, have given us, I believe, end to end is about 3 feet. Looks like a 3-foot cable. Yeah, I guess 3 feet. But yeah, so you can use this, or if you want something longer, you can go and get one from your local computer store. But it comes with a HDMI cable. Alright, so let's look at the box itself. It's pretty large. Now, it's very light. It's like, I don't know if there's anything in this thing, but I do of course know that there is a PCB inside of here, printed circuit board with all the CPU, graphics processing unit, memory, all the basic stuff, I/O chips. On the side here, now what I like about this one that differentiates itself from many of the other boxes out there, it actually has a lot more USB ports. It actually has 4. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4 USB ports. Which is that's a differentiator for this. What I also like about it as well, it actually has additional slots for different size media cards. So it takes SD and MMC media cards as well, right? A lot of the systems just have a slot for micro SD card, but this goes for some of the older form factors. And of course here we have our SPDIF port, AV port. Here's our HDMI port here. Ethernet, of course, for your wireline connection to your hub. And of course 5 volt, that's your source for your power where you plug in your adapter. Now it does come with Ethernet, but of course this has of course built-in Wi-Fi as well, so don't panic if you don't have your internet router like nearby, so you can connect it into an Ethernet port. You can just connect it via Wi-Fi, but honestly, if you're going to be streaming 4K content and all that, if you can, it would be great if you can have a wire connection from your Ethernet port to your home router, but it's no showstopper. All right. One other thing to note I've noticed here, yes, it does have the SD and MMC media slot. It does not have a micro SD slot, but no worries, because you can get micro SD cards that have the SD adapter. So you plug the micro SD card in, and then the SD you plug that into an SD adapter, and then you pretty much have an SD card which you can plug in here anyway. So you can get those from your local computer stores. They're very, very cheap, only a couple of bucks. So another important feature, the bottom is well ventilated, as you can see, all the slits at the bottom here. 4 rubber feet on the side, so it won't fall off the table. It won't, it's pretty good friction there, right? It takes a bit of effort to move it on the table. So that's pretty much the box. And again, if you can see there, that's the brand there, the SCISHION trademark. Hi guys, so I just put in the power supply, hooked up the HDMI, and this is what it looks like when you turn on the TV. So here we have the first thing you see is this tiled screen. Now, as with most modern day Android boxes, they all mimic that Windows 10 tiled experience, which is pretty pleasing on the eyes and easy to navigate. So I did put some batteries in this, so it should be working. Yes, it works. So here's where you can actually see your online video. This is where the recommends and favorites go here. Settings, local music. So that's a picture of a local hard drive. So that's where you can access your local content. They hook up via a USB port here. Your music library, my apps, and so forth. Now, navigating with this controller that comes in the box, it's pretty old school. What I like, the fact that this has 4 USB ports. You can hook up a USB keyboard. So here's my Logitech K830 wireless keyboard. Comes with a built-in keypad as well. sorry, it comes with a built-in touchpad and mouse buttons and everything as well. And it comes with these little dongles. So this is the one for the keyboard, and I have a wireless mouse as well, also from Logitech. This is a cute little mouse that I walk around with. This is the M187, I think, if I'm correct. Really good for, and what I like about the M187 mouse, there's a little hole here for you to put your little radio when you're not using it, a little USB radio, so you never lose it, right? So anyway, so yeah, hook up a keyboard and mouse to your box, and you don't really need to use this. It's easier to, unless, well, I find this is better if you're, when you're surfing, actually looking at television content and stuff. Yeah, this you know, the remote is good. But if you're going to be surfing the web, using applications, and even setting up your box, I like the mouse and keyboard. So I just plugged those two radios into two of the USB ports that were on the box there. And as you can see, I can use my mouse now and keyboard. So, online videos, look at that. So in here, you can actually add, what's this? Oh, we add your applications. And this RKMC, it's your audio player. So it's actually going to run for the first time. Let's give it a second. So in here, just a media player. So you can actually access your pictures and run slideshows, access your videos, your music, and over here, if you have any programs, you can set them up here as well. And escape gets you back out with everything. Here's the system settings. Here's you can set up your appearance, video, TV feeds, music, pictures, weather widgets, all that. So this app, pretty much, it's a all-purpose app where you can, as I said, access your personal media as well as configure online television programs and get access to stuff off the web. Let's get back to the, let me just turn off that app, exit, yes please, and let's go back out. My recommend, so this is where you have your favorite applications. So it's like a quick menu, right? So by default there's a browser in here, music app, and the RKMC app that we just looked at. Settings tab, of course, it's anybody who has an Android device, same look and feel, but you can set up your Wi-Fi, yeah, VPN, Ethernet, home, blah 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 blah. So it's your pretty much the same settings page that you would find on your Android tablet or PC app. So it's pretty much the same look and feel for the settings tab that you would find on your Android tablet or phone. Right. So let's get out of here, and here's your music apps, right? So you can access your music library here, and you can of course add your own music apps as well that you can get from the Google Play Store. And this is where you access your local content, so this is where you can access your pictures, run your slideshows, and you can add other applications into this directory. So of course you can add any type of app. So these are all the applications that are pre-installed, but I mean, you know, whatever you can customize this menu and add whatever applications you want in here. And then this is the same. Oh, this is just the same RKMC app. It's just another icon that gets you there. So let's exit that. And then here it's music player again. So it's just another music player. And then this is where you add additional applications, right? So I'm not going to set up the Wi-Fi because it's pretty intuitive. But with this particular box, it seems like this RKMC app is the one that you use to configure all your video, your audio, and here, and this is what everybody's interested in. Here's where you set up all of your online, your links to your online media servers, where you can then configure your TV channels and get access to your videos and movies and stuff online. right? So it's a very simple, easy, intuitive menu, Windows 10 look and feel. It's Android based, so of course you can then download your Android apps from the Google Play Store. And it's very simple, and I think that's the key thing I like about this, is that it's a very simple menu, nothing confusing. It has 4 USB ports. A lot of the other boxes usually have 2, so you can actually hook up more media to this without having to get like an external 4-port hub, right? Yeah. So that's the unboxing and initial look and feel of the I call it the Shizion V88 4K Android box. And you know, as I said, it does come with a remote control, which is good for if you're looking at TV content and stuff. You can just, you know, surf through the channels and stuff. But if you really want to play and use the full features of the apps and you know, a keyboard and a mouse is strongly recommended. So as in all of my videos, check the links below this video if you want to get yourself this box, as well as the keyboard, my Logitech K830 keyboard and my little mini Logitech mouse. And stay tuned for part 3 of this 6-part series where we look at my Android box collection. So until next time, take care. Bye bye. Hey everybody, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Now I'm going to ask you to do 2 things before you leave. 1, there's a button right up here on the screen to my right here. Click on that and that will take you to our website, www.redtechbot.com. When you get on that site, there will be a button there where you can actually sign up for our newsletter. And when you do sign up for our newsletter by entering in your email address, you will automatically be entered into all of our tech giveaways. And by tech giveaways, these are some typical examples of what we will be giving away, and these are some examples. There's other stuff as well. And the good news is, you just have to enter your email address once, and it will automatically be entered into the pool every time we do a draw. And we will use that email address, of course, to contact the winner, to tell them, hey, you've won something, and it's really cool. And of course, the newsletter will have updates on tech reviews, what's coming up new, what's coming up next, new stuff in the industry, and even information on future giveaways, right? So it's really nice newsletter that we're going to be sending out. And one other thing is, on this side on the screen here, up here on my left, you click on that and you will subscribe to the channel. Now by subscribing, of course, you will be at the forefront of any new things that are happening, any new videos that are coming out. And what I will also be doing is I'll be doing videos where I'll be talking about what we're going to be doing as a next giveaway, right? So you want to be subscribed, tuned in to that as well. So it's going to be a fun year and fun years to come as well. So yeah, that being said, you guys have a great day. Bye.